Alrighty, my dudes, in this video we're going to talk about what happens with a chord when it intersects another chord. And we're not talking about angles, we've already done the angles. We're going to be talking about the actual length of the segments. So, what you see up top, right here, is a circle. And in that circle, I have a chord and two chords, and maybe the center of the circle is like over here or something. So they're not intersecting at the center, just somewhere in the circle they're intersecting. And when they intersect, let's make one chord red. This chord, this red chord, is split up into two pieces, part A and part B, and this blue chord is also split up into two pieces, part C and part D. And what's cool about that is when those two chords intersect and are split into pieces, we find that it's true that if I multiplied that piece A by that piece B, so if I multiplied the two parts of the red chord together, it's going to be equal to multiplying the two parts of the blue chord together. Part C times part D. So that's our rule for the lengths of chords in a circle. Alrighty, so we're going to do that anytime we see two chords intersecting and I'm finding a length. We're going to use this theorem right here. So if I look at my first example over here, I'm going to do the same thing that I just did. I'm going to make one chord red. I'm going to make one chord blue. Red chord, blue chord. So, and the rule says I'm going to multiply the two pieces of the red chord together. So the two pieces of the red chord would be the 12 times the 15. And then the two pieces of the blue chord should be equal to that. And the two pieces of the blue chord are an X and an 18. So you notice that one of those pieces is unknown, it's X. So we're gonna have to use a little algebra to figure out what that piece is. So on the left side, I've got 12 times 15. When I multiply those together, I get 180. On the right side, I just have 18 times X. So I need to solve it to figure out what X is. I need to use my algebra skills. My algebra skills are telling me to divide by 18. When I divide by 18, I see that X is equal to 180 divided by 18 is 10. So the length of this piece X here should be 10 units. Might be centimeters, might be feet, inches, I don't know, it doesn't tell me, but it's 10 units. So that's how we can do all of these fun problems. I'll do this one the same way. I'll make a red chord, I'll make a blue chord. I'll say that the two pieces of the red chord, so that's a 20 times an X, need to be equal to the two pieces of the blue chord, which is a 30 times a 14. Alright. So then I'm going to do the math. I'm going to say, well, that's just 20x, and that's 30 times 14. My handy dandy calculator says 30 times 14 is equal to 420. So my algebra is telling me to divide by 20, and 420 divided by 20 is 21. So the length of this segment right here is 21 units. All right. So that's how we do this. The next example is going to be a little bit tougher because it's going to involve more algebra, but we will be doing the same thing. So not a hard concept here. In this example, number 3, we're doing the same little trick. I'll make a chord red and I'll make a chord blue. We're going to multiply the two pieces of the same chord together and it should equal the pieces of the other chord. So the red chord is a 7 and it's an X plus 3. That should be equal to the blue piece has a 6 and an X plus 5. All right, a little bit of distributing here. So I distribute, and I'll get a 7x plus 21. And I'll distribute over here, and I'll get a 6x plus 30. All right, a little algebra here. Let's get all our x's on one side. So, and let's get all our numbers on the other side. And a minus 21. So that leaves me with x equals 9. So the question asked not for x, which we've already found, but it asked for US, which when I write it like that, that just means find the length of segment US. So segment US has an endpoint U and an endpoint S. So I've already found x is 9er. So instead of having an x plus 3, I could rewrite that as 9 plus 3, which is 12. So if I wanted to find the length of US, it would be that 7 plus that 12. So the length of US must be 19 units. Doesn't say what kind of units, they're units. Inches, feet, meters, yards, I don't know. Up next, we're gonna find the length of FP, and to do that, I'm gonna do a red chord, I'm gonna do a blue chord. My red chord has pieces that are 10x minus 2 and a piece that is 8. My blue chord has pieces that are 9 and 16. I'm gonna do a little bit of distributing here. And I'll get 80x minus 16 equals, and when I multiply 9 and 16, I get 144. A little bit of algebra, add 16 to both sides to get all my numbers on one side, and 80x equals 160. I'll divide by 80, because that's how you do algebra, and x equals 160 divided by 80, 2. So x is equal to 2, but that's not what I'm looking for. That's not enough. I gotta find the length of FP. Well, now that I know that x is 2, that says 10 times 2 minus 2. So FP, which is just this little piece right here, is equal to 10 times 2 minus 2. 20 minus 2, and that's 18. So the length of FP is 18 units. All right, guys, I hope that you learned something here. Chords, they're so much fun. Now you can get your assignment done. Haha.